Now, if you recall, we've defeated 4 of the Mavericks, and so we have a message from Repliforce. Zero is going to meet us at Memorial Hall. However, this is going to be different from when we went there with X. So yeah, we get a cool little cutscene there, and we don't actually have to battle the Colonel. And Iris comes and interrupts the battle and all that. Much as I'd like my saber to be stronger, we can get that anytime. Let's go get ice powers. He protects the secret weapon, which still, he just hides it with his body. And we'll head up this way. Our double jump lets us easily get up here. Look at all that health. I haven't picked up one of the sub-tanks yet, have I? But I can pick up everything else in this stage, because the double jump lets us get up here. I didn't explain what that item was, did I? That item is a it's a life restorer. So I think if we exit a stage with less than our normal starting lives, it'll refill our life total, which seems super useful, but when you get really good at the game, it's more just something to pick up. I haven't demonstrated our new ability yet. I'll demonstrate the new ability on you, because I think it's really good on you. Yes, it is. It's this upward saber slash, and it can take out those icy spikes. You do have to be careful because you do charge forward, and you can end up ramming yourself into the enemy and taking damage. Alright, let's use I'm going to try to vary this up. Oh, another one up. Thank you. And standing over the ice blocks that contain a bomb, not the best thing you could be doing. I know how we'll vary this up. I'll pick up the weapon tank, and we'll take one of the lower paths here. We've got some time. I hope we've got some time. That's only if you're all still awake. And we'll use our fire weapon. I could use that health. You haven't noticed by now, I'm kind of a bit more reckless as Zero, because I just get close to the enemies and use the saber on them. And move really quickly. Alright, let's see if I can stop all of these Ice Phoenix guys from doing their thing. Yes, I can. I want that health that's up there. Well, let's just pretend I got it. And Frost Walrus, he is still just as easy as ever. His weakness is the, well, it's still that flame weapon. Which is is that the Shapuga? I don't know, I cannot keep up with the names for all of these. Is that Shapuga? No, Shapuga is the ground one. Ryujin is the, yeah. It's weak to Ryujin, not Shapuga. Although we can still use Shapuga on him. Doesn't do too much. Go away. And you can just double jump your way over this guy. He's not super difficult. He never really was to begin with. Oh, you're gonna do that? So where did all that... Oh, there it is. You're making a mess. And that takes care of Frost Walrus. Yes, that's exactly what I would call this. Hoko Zuzan. Down plus SM button while jumping. A dive attack effective against surface enemies. And as we recall, the guy who's beaten by the ice weapon is still beaten by the ice weapon, but he is not really a surface enemy. So let's go here. Cyber Peacock, who is now weak to the flame weapon. As we'll demonstrate. So we have, like I said, a lot of different gameplay differences as Zero, and also the jumping slash will take those out. One thing I never demonstrated with those balls is if you shoot them with the X's normal buster, it'll just kind of bounce off of them and kind of push them out of your way very slowly. I didn't get the heart tank. I got a 1 up there. Okay, so we'll have to go through this section really quickly, which shouldn't be a problem. I use the same technique I do with X, because I find that pattern to be well enough. Don't need to destroy anything, just keep dashing. And there's our heart tank. So, since we don't have a capsule as Zero, it kind of makes us go through the most difficult one to get the thing that X would have gotten on the second most difficult one. But that's okay. That was kind of a demonstration of not using the Kuenzan. Okay, get out of my way. I have a deadline to meet. If you take too long, you'll get rank A or B or C or something, and you won't get this. You only get this with rank S. You might get it on rank A. I don't think you do, though. I think it has to be rank S. Well, just make sure you get rank S. And all will be well. Oh, I didn't demonstrate this thing here. There's our new special weapon we got. That was not very effective there. I still fall for that. But that's okay. Ow. I'm Zero. I can afford to take damage. And we're at Cyber Peacock. Okay, and he's weak to the reagent that. And as you can see, it makes him fade out. But you have to use it on him quickly. Oh, that was poor on my part. Other than that, this battle is essentially the same. Can you do your missile attack? Ow. That's not your missile attack. That's going to be over for someone. And that someone is Cyber Peacock. Because peacocks love cyberspace. And for beating Cyber Peacock, we get a ridiculously sounding weapon. Raku Hoha. Okay, Giga Attack button. That would be our Z button if you're playing on the GameCube like I am. And it channels all stored energy into one blast. It's kind of like his... Yes, this is the one weapon we have that will consume energy. It's kind of like Cyber Peacock's big peacocky feather weapon. Not the homing missile. The one with his big spread. You know what I mean. I'll show you.